we invented a way to use argon gas in outdoor gear and outdoor gear and apparel, where you can literally climate control your equipment at the turn of a dial. You know, the engineers said it would cost about $75,000 to create our first, well, not even prototype, just a proof of concept, and I was about 75K short of that, and I decided to go out and see and use a method of what's known as knowledge brokering to find solutions to our problems, solutions that had been resolved, problems that have been resolved in other industries and other products and other ways that could, with a slight adaptation, be applied to our problem as well. So basically found that a Gore-Tex jacket that could use that could hold argon inside of it. It uses a Gore-Tex membrane that's waterproof yet breathable at the same time and traps gas inside of there. And then using parts from the bicycle industry for a valve and using canisters from the wine preservation industry that have argon inside of them, to using also medical grade IV adaptation plugs and connector systems, and the last and final component there was a dial from the old Reebok Pump 2.0 shoes that just went around, found all the discontinued shoes that I could and bought them up from all the stores and cut them out and put them in the vests, and since then we've made our own dial, but it was for creating prototype purposes and everything that worked out really well that way. Human capital is the most important asset of your company, and you need to get the right people on the bus and the wrong people off of it, just like talk about in the book, Good to Great. It's a great concept. You can't really have the company go forward effectively with the wrong people on the bus. So what happened is I just took my basic idea and started pushing a PowerPoint around the MBA program at BYU, and also the department heads of the engineer department and other places as well too, asking them to share the PowerPoint with some of their students and see if anybody might be interested. You just got to find somebody wherever your weaknesses are and fill those. That's, in my opinion, one of the most important things you can learn as a leader, as a CEO of a company, is recognize what your weaknesses are and find somebody to help fill those. Go to entrepreneur events. There's all kinds of them all around, especially here in Utah. There's just tons and tons of events all the time for entrepreneurs. Go to the university business plan competitions. There's always lots of networking opportunities. Go to the industry related, whatever your idea is for, whatever the industry it's in. Go to that industry's activities, their trade shows, whatever their events are. Get involved. Become more active about that. Start networking around, and you're going to find a lot of great people that could be good options in joining your team. Probably the most important hire you'll ever make is the right salesperson on your team. There's a good website that was served as a great resource for us in finding our first source of revenue. It's called fundinguniverse.com. That actually really helped us out a lot too, finding our first investment source. There's also in the industry as well too. If you go to trade shows, there's investors that walk around that don't expect a high return, but they want to get involved in something that they can have fun with, something they've got experience in, something that's a passion of theirs. And if you can, those are the best ones to get, ones that have a passion for your passion.